Hi, now we're going to review your assignment. Now make sure you download and or print your assignment and make sure you read it completely before asking me questions. I'm happy to answer your questions when I know more specifically what it is that you need answering. If you just ask me to explain the assignment, I find that very difficult to know how to explain that to you. You should read it first. If you've got specific questions, then I can answer you much more easily. All right, so let's get started at looking at your assignment. Now, you're going to be looking, I'm just going to be doing an overview, so you have to make sure you do read it carefully. Now, in this, you're not actually creating, well, you're creating your own topic, but if you go into Blackboard, you'll see at the bottom, of your buttons there, you'll see a group and a name of one of the chapters in your textbook. Now, you're not actually in a group. What I've done is I've put some people into chapter 1, some people into chapter 2, some people into chapter 3, but everyone's got a chapter, and your job is to go to that chapter and find something that interests you and create a topic that you want to find out some more information on. All right, so you'll find that information in your textbook. That's another reason why the textbook's important, is that you'll get that information there. So once you have a topic idea, I want you to use the Georgian Library Services to search sources. Now, what's important about that is, one, you've paid for these resources via your tuition, and they're very substantive and very authoritative library resources. Now, the library resource people are really helpful, and they'll guide you in using the website and search for sources, and in particular, searching for reliable, authoritative, credible resources. Doing a standard Google search won't give you that necessarily. You have to do all the legwork to determine how credible, authoritative, and reliable it is. And unless you're experienced at doing it, you're not always getting what you think you're getting. But the library resources, especially when accessed through what's called peer-reviewed, will get you some very good and reliable, credible, and authoritative sources. The library support people are helpful, and they have a copy of this assignment to help you with. Now, this is due on week 11, so in your syllabus, check week 11. It is due on November 23rd, that's a Friday, by no later than 5 p.m. If you go in at 5:30 on November 23rd, that journal for you to post won't be there. You've missed the date. So make sure in that week 11 there will be a journal that would be called Assignment a Journal, and you can post your assignment in there whenever you have it done, as long as it's before the 23rd at 5 p.m. You'll be able to post your work before that date, of course, if you want. Time management, as I've mentioned, is important to this assignment and to this class because it's an online environment. So you'll need to be creating a video as your assignment. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to do the research. 2 sources related to whatever the topic is that you've chosen in the question or the inquiry that you want to make. So 2 pieces of research that help you answer that or help you shed light on that topic. You're going to condense the research down into a summary, if you will, and you're going to condense that into a PowerPoint presentation. Now, what's important about doing this effectively and doing this well to get the highest value out of your assignment is don't fill your PowerPoint presentation with bullet points and texts. I don't want you to be reading your PowerPoint. I can see it and read it if I wanted to. What I want you to do is, like what I've done, is find images that reflect the points of view and things that you want to state. You can write yourself a script and read from it, but your PowerPoint should be pictures with very limited text to help, maybe to highlight some points. Then you record your video using a software. It's actually a website called Screencast-O-Matic. The link is in your assignment there. I'll post a video on how to use Screencast-O-Matic later in the semester for you. And as well, I'll probably post an announcement. I'll reference that. I'll be referencing that probably in week 6 or 7. And I'll do a tutorial in the library where I can meet with people and actually show you how to use it. Now, what's important about the end product is I only want MP4 formatted videos. So Screencast, you can save your videos as an MP4. You may have another software that you might want to use that creates a video and can be saved as an MP4 format. That's great too. No other formats. The difficulty is I don't have all those softwares on my computer that allow me to watch your video, and if I can't watch your video, I can't mark it. Now the other format that I will accept is what's called a web link. You know, when you go to YouTube and you see a video and you want to share it with a friend and you can click share, it will give you a web address that you can copy and paste in your email and send it off. Well, if you want to copy and paste a share of a YouTube video, you've posted your video on YouTube like I've done, then I will accept that link or the Screencast-O-Matic link that takes me to your video. Just make sure you check it to see that it works. Again, if I click it and I can't see your video, I can't mark it. So make sure you check that it's either an MP4 or a reliable link to Screencast-O-Matic or YouTube. And then we'll be fine. Now what I want you to be aware of is please don't make cell phone videos or computer selfie videos, and no software that makes a video that does not save as an MP4. MP4 is probably one of the most common video formats, so most softwares will do that. But Screencast-O-Matic and PowerPoint is simple, straightforward, and easy. All right, let's move on. Now, what we're seeing on this page is broken the tasks, the steps, if you will, to help you out about how to complete the assignment. First, find two sources. That's where you go to the library resource at Georgian College, find the two sources that you feel best help you clarify your question or your topic interests. Summarize the articles. Now, the summarizing the articles can become part of your script. And then part of the video needs to explain to me how did your sources help you with your question or your topic, and then create your video. So there's your 4 steps. So what's important again about this would be time management. Don't leave it to the last minute. Now we need this page here, we're just seeing what needs to be in your PowerPoint and your video. So it gives you some idea of the sort of focus you should have in putting together your video. And lastly, this is the rubrics that outlines how your assignment is going to be evaluated. Now pay attention to where the marks are and spend most of your time in these areas. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'll likely post an announcement probably in week 6 or 7 that will offer you a tutorial time that you can meet with me and have a Screencast-O-Matic tutorial. I'll walk you through how to use it. Should the video not be offering it very good for you, or you need an extra confirmation. So good luck. I really look forward to seeing your video work. I've always been surprised at how well students who take my courses learn how to do this and how effective their videos are. So I look forward to yours too. Good luck. I hope you do well, and if you have questions, please email me.